Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Different type of video today. We are going to do the predictions for the next 5 master sets in the Nations of Hockey event. A fun little video, see if I can get any right because they have been all over the place with their master player selection so far. So obviously week 1, we got Finland, Germany, the US, Sweden, and Slovakia. That leaves 5 other ones. Now, obviously, it's going to be Canada as well as Russia, the Czech Republic, and I would guess Switzerland and Denmark if they don't double up on one of the other countries. But those are the 5 that I think we're going to see. So, guys, here are my 5 predictions for the Nations of Hockey Master Set players of Week 2. I want to hear yours down below in the comments section. Let me know who you think is going to get the Master Set players, and let's go back after they are released and see how many we got right. All right, let's get into the video. All right, we'll start out with Denmark, and I'm not sure if they're going to have another goaltender in this event, because in all honesty, if they do have another goaltender, I think that Freddie Anderson could be a really strong option, but I don't think that they would do that. So I'm going to go with Oliver Bjorkstrand, and here's a couple reasons why. I'm looking at what teams have actually gotten Master Set players. Now, the Blue Jackets technically have 2 with Seth Jones, the very first event of the year, and then Adam Bachfist, but with Seth Jones not being on the Blue Jackets anymore, I just have a feeling that they're going to go with another Blue Jacket here. I think that would make a strong case. He's had a great run at the the World Championships as well as international play, did Oliver Bjorkstrand. So I could see him being a pretty strong option for Team Denmark and one of the options for the Master Set players. All right, my next guess would be for the Czech Republic, and it would be David Pastrnak. Now, the only thing here is that he's only played in the World Juniors, the under-20 event. He's never played for the World Championships or the Olympics. There are a couple other options. It could be Voracek, but the Flyers have had a few Master Set players with, Claude Giroux obviously being one of them. I just don't know what other route they would go. It could be Andre Palat from the Lightning, as the Lightning haven't gotten a lot of Master Set players. They've gotten a lot of just Team of the Weeks and prime times, obviously, because their team is so good. But I have a feeling it's going to be David Pastrnak. The Bruins just don't have a lot of Master Set players. Only Tuukka Rask so far, if you exclude Team of the Year, which really isn't a choice. So I would think that it's David Pastrnak here as the Czech Republic representative. All right, on to Canada, and this one is obviously the most difficult one to predict. There are a million options. I'm going to go with Jordan Eberle, and I'll explain why. First of all, the Kraken only have 1 Master Set player so far in Grubauer, and I just feel like Eberle would be a fine selection. I don't think anyone would be upset with Team Canada. I mean, he's represented Team Canada a number of times. He has one of the most memorable moments in international play history. I just feel like this would be a pretty easy one if they were to go this route. Again, this is a complete guess. There is a million options. They could go like Nathan McKinnon. They could go, Crosby, even though he's already got a Master Set. They could go Joe Thornton, Eric Stahl, Getzlaf, Spezza, Bergeron. Like, it just goes on and on. I'm going to go off the board here, and I'm going to take Jordan Eberle. Again, obviously, for the Kraken reason. I just think that even though they are new to the league, they do like to balance out the amount of Master Set players that each team gets, and the Kraken only have 1, so I'm going to guess them. Next up for Switzerland, I'm going to say it's Roman Josi. Now, again, I'm trying to figure out and balance how many defensemen and forwards I select, so I've kind of backed myself into a corner here with 3 forwards from Denmark, the Czech Republic, and then Canada. So you'd have to go with a defenseman here, and obviously when it comes to Switzerland, there's obviously only one option. Now, they could go Nico Hischier here, I could see. There's a couple other options for sure, but clearly if they want to take the best Switzerland player, and they can't take Timo Meier because the Sharks have had too many Master Sets now over the last little while, I just don't see how it isn't Roman Josi. Again, they could go Niederreiter, they could go Fiala or Hischier, a couple other options, but I feel like Roman Josi is the safe one. And then lastly, from Russia, the other defenseman I'm going to guess is Dmitry Orlov. There's a couple other options. Obviously, they're both left-handed, so I know I'm going to get some of these wrong, but I'm kind of taking the shot that I think for each one and not thinking in terms of trying to get them all right. I just want to try and get a few. I think that if Russia is going to go a defenseman here, he has represented Russia a number of times in the World Championship. Washington doesn't have that many master set players outside of, obviously, excuse me, outside of John Carlson, for example. So I just could see Dmitry Orlov being an easy option here. We'll have to wait and see, though. I do think that it would be an interesting card as well, but who's to say? Again, this is an extremely tough event to kind of guess. All right, guys, so those are my predictions for the Week 2 Nations of Hockey Master Set players. Let me know what you think in the comments section down below, and I will see you next time. Have a good one.